I think the fact that we're all nonprofits, we're all working together for a common good within the community, and we can help each other out and share resources is probably the best benefit of being in the building.
We're probably a little fearful, would we actually get to be a part of it or not, that we really wanted to be here and be a part of it, and really appreciated the inclusiveness that I really felt like our organization and the people we serve were really valued.
What's been the best part of being here? The best part is that this building is so magnificent. It is like state of the art. It's beautiful. It's always clean. And you're running into nice people all the time. To me, that is what's the best part of it. And you feel like coming here.
It means a lot for our consumers when they see, when we can provide them the additional resources and information that they need. And we can, not only that, but we can walk them over and have them introduce them to other organizations that can help them.
I love the idea that it's 360. It's a full circle of serving people affected by disabilities. And it's so wonderful that Phil even thought about us.
There is, as I said before, a synergy between all of the different organizations here that are serving the disability community.
You know, this was really, in her experience as a parent, one of the first times she'd seen people with disabilities actually working. And, you know, to be able to realize that for our children who have disabilities and the expectation that they work was really, I think, mind-altering for a lot of parents who have young children with disabilities.
The name comes from the fabled Lost Dutchman gold mine. It's kind of a fable in the area from Jacob Waltz, who was a German explorer, and he had supposedly found a gold mine here in the Superstition Mountains. Nobody has found it since, so there still are people that come and look for the gold mine today, but the park is named after that fabled tale. For us, our cabins just opened in August. Parks decided to add cabins because it provides an opportunity for more people to get out and explore the parks. My best way to explain it is, you know, it gives people with accessibility issues the option to come out and enjoy the outdoors. For us here, we're lucky that all of our cabins were pit set, so they're all wheelchair friendly cabins. Cabin number 1 is the most wheelchair friendly because it does have a queen bed that sits lower and is easily accessible from a wheelchair as well.
It's been at least 15 years since I was camping, and so getting out into nature like this just feels so good. It's nice being out of the city for a little while. Yeah, camping is difficult when you're a chair user. The accessibility is one factor, but also the temperature regulation. I'm either hot or I'm too cold. So having a cabin like this with climate control is really nice. But the accessibility has been great. There's a queen bed that's easy to transfer into, and we've been able to get around really well inside the cabin. So it's set up pretty nicely. There are a few things that we're going to suggest for enhancements, but I think they have it set up really nice. Well, one small thing would be like a handle on the door to be able to pull it shut behind you. Another thing would be to have maybe a fold-down table in the kitchenette area. And other than that, right now it's been pretty accessible.
It's been great. The accessibility is great. I was a little concerned about the dimensions of the queen size bed because I was not able to find out the height before we came. And transferring, I was like a little unsure, but it was perfect. The biggest thing that I noticed, like when I watched Don maneuver through, is that they still have things high, and people just forget that reach is different. So they do have shelf space, and that is great if you can reach it. But if you can't, then you're at a loss. So they do have hooks, I noticed, that were lower.
The next Livability magazine will be coming out very soon. Livability will now feature a food section. Check out my recipe for a savory winter stew in this next edition.
Hi, my name is Don Price, and I have spinal cord injury. I've been a wheelchair user for 36 years. I started using the Igloo electric lock about 4 months ago. For someone like me who has limited finger dexterity, I no longer have to try to use a key, which is always clumsy, and I no longer have to worry about carrying a key with me. Also, I don't have to buy spares or hide one, somewhere around. So it's nice to just be able to have that freedom to not worry about a key anymore. Probably my favorite feature of it is I no longer have to worry about, in an emergency, how would I unlock the door. I keep my cell phone with me at night in bed, so if there were ever an emergency and I had to let somebody in, I could use the Bluetooth app on my phone to unlock the door for anybody that needed to get in. And that's reassuring to me. It helps me sleep a little better knowing I can let somebody in. Another feature is I can give a code, program a code to anybody else I want to let in. All my friends have their own PIN, for example. I can program as many pins as I want, so I can have a pin for 15 friends if I'd like. And those are, I can delete those at any time as well. So I can control who I allow access to in my home. Cons, maybe something that could be improved, is on the app, it doesn't give you any feedback whether the lock is unlocked or whether it's locked. And I'm wishing they could fix that. So I would say installation from start to finish probably took about 2 hours. And it wasn't difficult, but it also wasn't easy, I would say. Bottom line, the Igloo electric lock is a great product. For someone with a disability like myself, I think it's a great solution. And I would recommend it to anybody in my position.